Once again, the Braves, a team that has been clicking on all cylinders lately.
Absolutely.
Nats coming along, one of those surprising teams that got that great rotation. But when you put them in the postseason, let's say the Nats in, of course the Braves are going to be in. Which team is the biggest threat in a postseason series right now?
Well, I picked the Braves to win. Put that on note, by the way. But
to win it all?
No, not to win it all. But this is division.
Oh, division.
But I like how the Nats are set up, especially with their rotation. You have Strasburg, you have Corbin, and you have Mad Max out there. So this is a fun rotation, guys that can rack up a ton of strikeouts and equalize the other team's offense. And that's the power of having starting pitching. If you're able to equalize the offense, now for your offense, anybody can determine the outcome of the ball game. They can get double-digit strikeouts against any team in baseball in the postseason. If they have a good rotation week, watch out, L.A.
Oh, I was going to ask you that question. All right, so we know the Nats, if they win the wild card, they're going to be playing the Dodgers. More than likely, that's the Braves can actually catch the Dodgers down the stretch.
Absolutely.
But like right now, it looks like how much of a chance are you giving the Nats, with Scherzer being healthy, looking the way he is, and, of course, that rotation you talked about, how much of a chance would you give this Nats team against the Dodgers?
A big chance. I mean, their door is closing. They've had many chances to go deep into the postseason. They finally have a healthy rotation going into the postseason. They still have Rendon, Soto, Turner, guys that can put the ball in play and put up numbers. So I'd give them a huge chance. If the Dodgers overlook them and don't respect them, they can knock them out. That's how much of a chance that the Nats have.
I don't know if the Dodgers are going to overlook anyone.
They better start playing some good baseball. I want to see Bellinger start to backspin some balls. He needs to get going again.
He got to capitalize and go ahead and capture that MVP. But once again, the Nats have never won a postseason series. I think this year will be the year, at least to win a wild card game. Meanwhile, this Brewers team, though, I mean, I know they lost tonight, but they had won 7 in a row.
Absolutely.
And the fact that they won some of these games without the MVP candidate, Christian Yelich, who's out for the season, was amazing. What kind of chance are you giving the Brewers to actually get the job done without Christian Yelich? And if they do, who needs to step up in order for it to get done?
Well, I'm giving them some type of chance because their schedule is softer moving forward once they get away from St. Louis. There's a thing that can happen in the locker room when you lose your best player. There's a fight or flight syndrome. I think they're going to fight to the end. Craig Counsell's done a heck of a job keeping these guys hungry and motivated. They've had a ton of losses. Brandon Woodruff, who's coming back in a week. Jeremy Jeffers, who's got sent down and released, Yashin. So they've overcome a lot to get this point right here. So I'm really proud of them. And, again, their schedule's a little softer. I think they're going to be able to accumulate some wins and put pressure on the Cubs and maybe get in by default.
Yeah, well, there are other players that need to step up. If Swish were here, he'd be like, move!
Absolutely. He has to play big. You saw what he did in Miami, hitting 2 home runs the day he came back, actually on his birthday. He has to be the force and the presence in that lineup, especially of power, because they'll pitch around guys and they'll attack the weaker guys in that lineup. Every time he gets a chance to put wood on the ball, it has to be thunderous every single day. And that glove needs to show up as well. He needs to emerge as the captain and the leader emotionally in that locker room. He can do it, but it all starts on the mound for them.
And they got a former MVP in Ron Braun out there as well.